Hey y'all, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I'm trying to be quiet as I talk on video right now because the boys are asleep. You'll probably hear Trey snoring behind this video. But I was thinking about some things. First, thank you to everyone that responds, likes, subscribes to YouTube, listens to these videos. Y'all have been asking for more of them. I took a little bit of a break since we had a long holiday weekend, but I'm right back on it. So thank you for letting me know that, number one. Number two, I've been thinking about some things. So we all know that it's not new that DEI professionals have been under attack lately, meaning their work has been under attack. It has become a smaller and smaller and smaller space for us to do our work within. And so there's been a lot of limitations to our work, whether chief diversity officers are let go or the role is removed, or we've even had the experience where an RFP that we were in the middle of responding to, and we had been writing the proposal for quite a few hours, a couple weeks time. RFP just canceled a couple days before the deadline. There's lots of things that are limiting DEI work. And so what I predict is going to happen is that the work is going to continue to fall on the shoulders of organized DEI committees within your organizations, regardless of the organization. Why? Because it's seen as, again, free labor to do DEI work that should actually be done by who? More competent folks, that it's their actual full-time job, not, let's say, for example, the person that's really great at IT, graphic design, program director, but they're asked to do this on the side, because if it's on the side work, it's always going to be on the side work. So given that, let me give you a few tips around being on a DEI committee and what you should do. I'm not saying that you shouldn't serve, but I am saying here's a few things you need to think about. Number one, when asked to sit on that DEI committee, it's up to you whether you say yes or no, but ask what the compensation structure is going to be like, whether it's money or whether it's time. Yes, we would like to have some more dollars on that check, but also too, think about the time. Are they going to pull some things off of your portfolio that you're responsible for doing in order for you to put this DEI committee responsibility on your portfolio? So that's number one. Number two, think about the makeup of the committee. There might be folks, again, that give really great lip service to DEI and say, yes, I'm supportive, because who really wants to be caught talking about, no, I don't support that stuff. So who actually has said that they support, but also do they have a track record of supporting inclusion in your organization? Pay attention to who's on that committee, because you might be inviting yourself into fights that you don't have the time or energy for, because they say they're committed, but their track record and actions are not. Number three, ask about professional development. You are not an expert in DEI, and nor should you need to be, right? Because you were hired to do a completely different job. You were asked to do this DEI committee work as an appendage to your work. So ask them, hey, get me trained up, get me skilled up. What's going to be the professional development opportunities for me if I serve on this committee? Okay, that's the third piece. And then fourth, how much power do we really have, right? How much power do we really have? And we're not saying that the buck needs to stop with the DEI committee, but how committed is senior leadership to actually being advised by your DEI committee? Or are you there for symbolism? When you ask other people, especially if this is not a new DEI committee, if it's new, that's different. But if this is not a new DEI committee and you ask other people that haven't served on the DEI committee, what do they do exactly? And no one knows. This may be a performative DEI committee. So they're performative because they don't have the power to make change. So figure out, are you going to have the power to make change? And then the fifth piece I would continue to say, once again, is it's one thing to serve in the gap on the DEI committee, but constantly remind everyone around you, we are not DEI experts. When are we going to consult with one, call one in, or hire one? Because again, it's kind of like me right now trying to go in there and fix the plumbing. I am not an expert on that. I can see what the problem is, right? My water's all over my floor. I can see that there's a problem going on, but I probably don't have the tools to fix it, but I do know how to call someone who can, okay? So those are 5 things to think about if you're being asked to serve on a DEI committee, especially as folks are trying to shrink the DEI profession, okay? All right. Share this with somebody. Talk to you soon. Oh, another thing I forgot, books are open. Like I shared in another post, books are open. I'm actually scheduling through April 24th because literally that's how far out we're going. So if you're thinking about me, thinking about you, thinking about me, to talk about some of these topics with your folks, reach out to me. I'll put the link below.